Hey Scorpios, welcome to your general read for April. This is a general and will not resonate with everybody, unfortunately, but I do personal readings and my email will be in the description box as always. This is the Gilded Tarot that I am using for all those that ask. If you are new, welcome. Thank you to all those who subscribed, shared, liked, commented on the page. I do try to get back to you guys. You'll know that. What I feel like is coming up for you guys this month is it's going to be a lot on communication. So people wanting to speak to you, wanting to ask your advice, people, wanting clarity, wanting answers from you even, or wanting to give you answers. That's what I'm picking up on, the clarity in communication, So be very clear with your words, be very careful with your words, I feel. Choose them wisely, let's say. So we have the Four of Swords jump out here. So needing a rest after all that advice giving. I feel like you want to take some time out for yourself as well in April, after navigating Pisces season and things like that. You've probably healed as well during this time, but you're still not making a move yet. So that's very good, because look, if you look at this guy, one sword's underneath him. This is like, the Ace of Swords. This is the clarity and gaining clarity yourself here. Maybe after, the Three of Swords. So yeah, definitely. Because I'm losing the light as well, it always happens on Scorpio videos, I'll pull you guys a goddess card at the end as a little sorry, thank you, all of that good stuff. So let's see. The King of Pentacles, so quite possible an earth sign. Let's see. But for most of you, could be quite a good business head, and that's why people are coming to you as well. If you've been having money troubles or anything like that, I feel like things are going to start going very well in the money department here. This is like businesses. It may have had like a little short break, or it may have had a pause in your income for some reason, but I feel like that's going to change here. If this is an earth sign that you're interested in or anything like that, or even if it's not an earth sign but is like has those qualities, like a hard worker, a good businessman, things like that, very down to earth, nurturing, then this person could also, after a respite period, want to now communicate with you. I'm feeling, yeah, the moon. Probably by the Libra full moon, I'm guessing, they'll come forward. It's like somebody was working behind the scenes on how to get out what's hidden here for you guys. Definitely like the Pisces energy I'm picking up here. But the Libra full moon will be on the 19th of April. So I feel like this person, they may take a rest, or they may be looking within for answers before coming forward. This guy's looking up and there's a moon in his card as well. So I definitely feel like, they're going to feel those energies of the moon. It is like the third supermoon of the year, I think. So, there's going to be a lot going on. It's very important, this moon card. Let's see what the rest is. Queen of Cups. So have you spent this time getting your emotions in order here? Healing your emotions after being very deeply hurt. When I think of the moon here and this Queen of Cups, I'm thinking about, how the moon affects the earth, and, it gives us these huge waves. And that's what I'm feeling here, like huge waves of emotions. Being healed during Pisces time, you would think that most people would drown, but not Scorpios here. I feel like it brought healing more than anything else. It could be you, this business person, you know, healing your money situation, healing your emotions here, gaining clarity. And, you know, this, be very clear with the moon, because I feel like people may try twist your words even. So maybe that's why we was picking up in the beginning, to be very clear and precise and be careful about what words you use. Queen of Wands now. Why is there so many people in this Scorpio reading? Is it one person with two partners here? Six of Cups. So is this somebody, a soulmate here, with two people? I always see the Queen of Wands as the mistress. So not that all fire signs are mistresses or anything like that. I don't even like mentioning fire signs, but it'd be more in this reading, more about taking action. And the King of Pentacles about responsibility and building foundations. And the Queen of Cups, you know, being nurturing and loving and emotional and giving that emotional support there. But I do feel like there's three people in a relationship here, or somebody healing from, you know, a third party relationship. You know, all parties seem to be in a better place here. If that is the case, they all seem to be healed. They're all on high vibrations, coming up as queens and kings here. It's very important to understand this is a soulmate connection, so there was a lot to learn here. The Five of Swords. Communication, yeah. This can be tough communication with a soulmate here. Definitely if this secret came out about, you know, this third party and you are healing from, you know, this, it definitely shows the Queen of Cups healing, because the Four of Swords mirrors that. But it could be like an earth sign, fire sign, water sign combination here. And I feel like you've all learned something from this, but be very careful what you say at this time. You know, I feel like things are going to be revisited during this time. It is the retrograde still. So, yeah, I would just be careful with your words, I'd say. Just careful with your words. Just so, you know, you can have this clarity yourself. The moon always brings clarity, whether that be, you know, your deepest fears or you're being affected really emotionally. But I feel like, you know, it always brings a positive clarity, things that you needed to know, whether you like it or not. Speak up for yourself here, you know, be clear. Look, I'm really focused on him holding this one sword up. Just be really clear so people can't, you know, misinterpret anything you say. Don't speak from a victim mentality. I just heard that. Don't speak from a victim mentality. You know, if you're telling stories about who you are because of what happened to you, then it's quite easy to manifest that back in. So, you know, if you have been through something and you're now healing from it, you know, really understand to let it die. Let that part or that chapter die. You know, you're not the victim. Retell new stories, positive stories here. Yeah, look at that, the Nine of Pentacles. Retell your own story in such a positive way. It actually manifests on the outside. You know, for things to manifest, you don't have to have them manifest outside first. Just really believe in that better. It's like you went through this heartache maybe. You got clarity here. This is what I'm picking up from the Four of Swords. It's like you've had this heartbreak, these Three of Swords. You got clarity here. So now use all swords together to heal. And it'll bring such a beautiful outcome here. Retell new stories. Don't take on this victim mentality or doubt. I don't actually feel like that's a Scorpio thing to do, but we're all guilty of, you know, telling stories of what happened and how it happened, you know, with soulmates. We can very easily look at them as the other woman and you being the innocent party. Well, I feel like everybody learned a lesson here. You know, everybody came out and everybody got shown clarity, learned this lesson here. So I feel like that's very important, not to badmouth another person. To actually understand during healing, you've got to let go of the old chapter to start a new chapter. You know, we're often told about the Scorpio being the phoenix rising. The beautiful things that come, you know, after, in those ashes, look what's grown here. I feel like this is a new love for yourself here. If this person is still a part of your life, or you're expecting communication to come in from this person and you're letting doubt or this victim mentality overtake you, it won't serve you. So you need to let go of that. We have this soulmate connection for a reason here. Like, look at this card, this Six of Cups here. Like, everything is blossoming all around them. You know, look at this Nine of Pentacles. Like, she's doing fine on her own. She's like, look at all these pentacles, look at all this nature. You know, look at all this abundance around you. Look around you and be grateful for your blessings. And it'll bring in more blessings. Tell a new story here. This is what I'm feeling in the Six of Cups. Tell a new story. You know, yes, that happened. Look at things from a healed point of view. You know, if you're healing and you've healed, look at it from a healed point of view. Because obviously, when something first happens, it can be quite hurtful. So we can, you know, blame other people and things like that. But if you're healing, you know, look at things from a healed point of view, a more positive point of view here. And I feel like you're doing great. This Nine of Pentacles is, you know, abundance here. And if you are still doubting this abundance coming in for you, then it's going to be harder to come in for you. If you put limitations on how it comes in for you, then it's going to take longer to come in for you. So we have Justice. So this is justice coming your way. If you are like a Scorpio Libra cusp, check out the Libra video. I feel like that was about miracles happening for you guys. So yeah, that's for some obviously. But here for you guys, I feel like this is karmic justice coming in. This is why you're now doing so much better. You know, learning to appreciate, you know, the good that has come from this, the lessons that you learned from this. You know, let go of this victim mentality. Let go of telling these stories in a negative way, because it's not who you are anymore. Let it all fall away and let beautiful things grow from the ashes here. Things will be going your way with the Justice card. You're going to get this justice. You're going to get these karmic rewards coming in. So I guess some of you really want to be reunited with somebody. For others, this is celebrations. This is good things coming in. You know, happiness and good times, fun times. This can be births, marriages. Real positive things coming in for you guys, especially if you have learned to look at this from a healed perspective. Seven of Cups. So if you're still in any confusion about when things come in for you, like I said, don't hold on. Tell new stories. For example, if you went through something bad, I went through like a really bad divorce, or, you know, he was cheating on me, she was cheating on me, this and that happened, I met somebody, he's going through a bad divorce, his wife won't let him do this. Look at it from a more positive perception. You know, don't confuse yourself. Understand that there is wisdom to be gained in all situations. And the Queen of Pentacles again. So another queen. And I feel like it's more you after the fact. You know, no longer, you know, being quite, you know, just tied into this with your emotions. I feel like you've learned your value here from the Nine of Pentacles. You know, you've gained something from this here. And the Seven and the Three here of Cups together. This is happiness. You know, maybe you're going to go out and have lots of, you know, with your friends, all single, and have many options coming in for you guys because you're just manifesting and attracting so many people into your life here. Because I feel like you've took the time out to heal yourself, to nurture yourself, to look at things from a new perspective here. And overall, I feel if you are dealing with a divine partner, okay, a very divine partner showing up as man and wife, and the Six of Cups. If you haven't heard from them, communication is coming in. You know, it could be that some of you needed to see a water sign or a fire sign or something like that. It's a general read. You don't really have to say a particular sign. It's energies here. So this is why I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, you are now showing up as. You know, this is somebody at top of their game. Not needing praise for it. Doing things behind the scene, making things happen in their life. Because they've gained a new perspective. They know what they want right now. They know what's good for them. They know what's coming for them. They know what's meant to be for them will never pass them by. So you're gaining all these karmic rewards here. If you have anything going on in the legal system, I see that working out very well for you guys. Now, it's longer than I thought it would be. And like I said, it's dark outside now. So we just have the artificial light, which I'm so sorry. It just does not go well with these cards. So I'm going to pull you guys an extra card from my beautiful deck, the Goddess deck. And read you the message from there. If you want to stay for that, great. If you don't, I understand. Oh. Patterns. So sorry about the light. Patterns and adaptability. So yeah, I feel like you'll be looking at patterns very differently now. Let's see. Patterns, what number are we? 12. Number 12 and number 1. So, patterns. She reminds me of, she called Jess Glynn. That's who she reminds me of. Have you noticed patterns in your life that lead to positive experiences? Developing positive habits introducing new patterns into the fabric of reality. And this will support your dreams as they take form in the material world. That's what I was just saying. It's like you've just understand now things from a new perspective. The positive thinking has turned your whole world round, and you're now seeing material things with the Queen of Pentacles even. It takes awareness and discipline to make this happen, but you can do it. It's time to allow the experience of new happiness. If you do, the Celtic goddess of paths and patterns will show you the way to your dreams. All manners of miracles are possible. I just said for some as well, the Libra video is about miracles. Now is also the time to build bridges across any divides with others that have temporarily separated you. Your path is clear. The way will be shown as you make new choices for your life with the goddess known. Knowing your ways as your happy guide. So, the alignment message. Familiar patterns show up when you fall asleep at the wheel of your life, when you expect things to be a certain way out of habit. What conditions are reoccurring for you right now? You are being invited to see them as an opportunity to move beyond the limits of your expectations, your disappointments, or your habits. If you do what you have always done, then you can expect the same pattern to continue. If you don't want to repeat a lesson to find yourself back in the same path with the same people, same condition and same results, then you must choose to think, do and be differently. That's the whole thing I was talking about. It's like view things from a new perspective. You know, view things from a healed perspective here. The goddess offers this alignment task. Make a commitment to change your way and to choose to allow for new paths to be explored. It's time to take a look at your need to always wonder if the other shoe will drop and how you will remain in familiar territory. Although you are not content, the goddess will show you the way. You just need to want to follow her. So adaptability, number 1. When you've set intentions for how your life could be different, better, fuller, juicier, more prosperous, more creative, more meaningful, etc., adaptability is the power you'll need to rely on. The old familiar you, the one who's used to your comfort zone, is now invited to dance in the uncharted territories. The question to ask yourself is to step into the unknown. Who do I need to become in order to experience this life I desire? What in me needs to shift so I can welcome this amazing abundance? You may want to pull an extra card after your reading from another goddess to grant you further insight. We already have the other card, it's fine. Know you have everything you need right now. You are aligned with the Celtic shapeshifter goddess Annie, who could move effortlessly between worlds and the world of fiery and passionate. Her power is of adaptability, is sparking within you. Magic is afoot. We said that in the last Scorpio video, right? Somebody's doing some sexual magic. Oh dear. The alignment message. Sometimes you find yourself unable to respond to life's challenges because you are holding on too tightly to an image of how things should be. It's hard to adapt to a change in circumstances when you are connected to a familiar condition or an old identity, patterns, or when you may be too attached to the form of your desired outcome. And when things go into different directions, you resist. Have no fear. Instead, love these changes. Be open, be curious. Call upon the goddess Annie to embrace her power. Remember, she could effortlessly shift from one form to another, and move between worlds without consequences. Trust that whatever you're bumping up against will dissolve through your willingness to simply be with what it is and allow the magic to reveal itself. So I won't blind you anymore with cards, because I know some people just love to moan for the sake of moaning. But good luck, Scorpios.